What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Chase the Championships. My name is T-Man, and today we're back again with the Tapu Bulu team. So, let's see what we can do this time with the Tapu Bulu Ligo team that a few players have been using at the Brazil Internets. It's a team that I had originally kind of made some tweaks to. It's based off of the team that Alex Gomez and Albert Boss used at the Sheffield Regional Championships. They got first and second place respectively, so a lot of the inspiration for the team is based off of that team, but for the most part, it's a lot of different sets, a lot of changes to the team. But it's a team that I really enjoy playing. I think that Bulky, Wikibrae, Trick Room, Ligo is one of the coolest mods in the format. So at least one more episode with this team. We'll see how it does, and then for episodes later in the week, we will see whether or not I decide to stick with this. So. Yeah, we're at 1732 right now. Hopefully we can maybe creep towards the 1900s by the end of the season. I don't play much Battle Spot outside of Chase the Championships, and then of course I stream sometimes. So besides that, I'm not really laddering up too much. So hopefully I can get enough games in to maybe break 1900s. As we're gonna get a 1521 from Japan, and let's see, we get a team of Torkoal, Lilligant, Arcanine, Crocodile, Gastrodon, and Tapu Fini. So, a lot of things that Tapu Bulu hits hard, a lot of things that hit Tapu Bulu hard. So, if we can deal with the Sun mode of this team, I think I'll be in an alright spot. I also don't see a Trick Room mode, so debating, do we want to stay out of Trick Room, or do we want to embrace the Trick Room? The other thing is we can't stop him from sleep powdering. That's one of the only bad things about this matchup. So I think I want to lead Ligo and Arcanine, and I'll bring Tapu Bulu in the back. I think Bulu has a pretty nice job doing this matchup. Do I want to bring Araquanid or Pheromosa? I think Pheromosa helps me out a lot more. Yeah, between U-turn on the Crocodile, Poison Jab for the Fini, even High Jump Kick just hits the Gastrodon super duper hard. I've just got to make sure I don't let the Lilligant do Lilligant things for the entirety of the first part of the game. If I can kind of restrict the amount of things that Lilligant can do, I think I'll be in a pretty good spot. So yeah, we got Ligo, Arcanine into what? Tapu Fini, Gastrodon. Okay. So, not the best lead. The only thing I'm super duper scared of is Tectonic Raise Gastrodon, which is definitely a thing that could happen here. Otherwise, I just go for Helping Hand and Sludge Bomb with Tapu Fini. I could also just on this turn, I could just protect and switch to Tapu Bulu. I think I definitely want to get Tapu Bulu in. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Question is, what does he have in the back? Did he bring Torkoal Lilligant in the back? I think if you brought the water mode, you probably didn't, which is a bit of a relief. I don't want to have to deal with that Lilligant. It's so annoying. But let's see what he decides to go for. He's gonna Brine into his own Gastrodon. Interesting. And then go for Muddy Water. Alright. The other thing I was thinking it could be is maybe just Surf Tapu Fini with you know, attacking Gastrodon, but if he went for Brine there, that's probably not the case. My guess is that he probably just forgot about his own Storm Drain, which happens to everyone every once in a while, so. Do I want a Sludge Bomb or do I want a Power Gem covering a switch? I think I just Sludge Bomb just be safe. I don't think I can really come in and take a, the only thing I'd be covering by going for Power Gem is one of the Fire types coming in. And they're still going to take a healthy amount from Power Gem, and the Crocodile takes both of Ligo's stabs, so Sludge Bomb just seems like the safer play here. So yeah, he is going to withdraw Tapu Fini. Let's see what comes in. It is the Arcanine, so Power Gem would have been a bit of a safer... No, would have been a better play, but I think that Sludge Bomb is still definitely safer. A combination of Sludge Bomb plus Power Gem definitely taking the Arcanine anyways, so definitely fine with that. Yeah, Woodhammer's just going to knock out the Gastrodon here, even with the Intimidate, so that's definitely a turn that I'll take. Yeah, if Arcanine took that much damage, though, he's probably very offensive. That'd be my guess. I could probably work on getting my own Arcanine back in here. Alright. Now we get to play my favorite game. Is the Crocodile Tech Rage. Because Nihilego is like super duper safe if it's Tech Rage Crocodile. Nihilego is also like super duper dead if this is... Like, if it's Tech Rage, I'm super dead. If it's not Tech Rage, then I'm super safe. So, it's one or the other. I'm going to switch in Arcanine and get the Intimidate on both. In Terrain, Earthquake won't do much to Arcanine. I'll switch in anyways, so I'm not too scared about switching that in here. Just hoping I can blow a Tech Rage. So if he has it, he probably goes for it on this turn. Arcanine goes for Protect. He probably just went for Earthquake. No, okay, he does have Tech Rage, so Nihilego should be able to take this at -1. I know that Tech Rage can KO through Protect against Nihilego with Guard Chomp at least at neutral. Oh wow, he's actually going to catch the Arcanine switching in on the Tapu Bulu slot. Ah, look at that. Critical hit might have mattered depending on the Crocodile. Like, Crocodile is significantly less attacking than Garchomp, but it doesn't take the Tech Rage from Garchomp very well at all, so I'd be surprised if that actually mattered. So yeah, we get Thermosa in here, and I think I'll just go for a... What do I want to do? Do I want to U-turn the Crook? Or just want to high jump kick it? He has Fini still in the back. Okay, I think what I want to do here is just go for the Power Gem into Arcanine, and then the... I think I have to U-turn. I'm going to U-turn off the Crook. I do not want to be caught by a Protect. Seeing Fini come in is fine. If I'm able to knock out the Arcanine this turn, that means I'll get Grassy Terrain locked in, meaning that Earthquake will not be knocking out Nihilego, which is super duper good. Like, even if he Flare Blitz the Pheromosa here, or the Pheromosa switching into the Tapu Bulu, so like he'll take out the Bulu, but I'll get the knockout on the Arcanine and lock in Terrain anyways, so that'll be a positive in my book. I'm gonna go for Burn Up. Okay. So, better question, do I actually KO the Arcanine anymore? No. That's really bad. I do know that Fini has to switch out to like reset terrain though, so it's not all bad. Does he protect Arcanine here? I think he does. I want to double the Fini. I think the Fini is the bigger threat. I think if he protects either of the slots, it's probably the Arcanine slot. U-turn, or no, double Poison Jab into the Fini slot is only bad if he switches in on that slot, which he does. Did Arcanine go for Protects? Yeah, okay. So, not the end of the world. Poison damage definitely should be able to help me out a little bit here. Yeah, because he definitely looks like he's in high jump kick range. If I can have Grassy Terrain protect the Nihilego, I can have Pheromosa do it just as well. I just need to connect with high jump kick. So I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb into the Arcanine and then HJK the Crocodile. The way you can play around this is if he protects Crocodile this turn, and I guess E-Speed's Mosa. I think I have to go for HJK though. Yeah, Feeny coming in is fine. Like, him getting rid of terrain is not a problem. It's him being able to knock out the Nihilego. Did he protect here though? He did, alright. Oh, and I'm the bad HP stat Pheromosa. So, I'll knock myself out with a second high jump kick if I miss. Alright, I'm still in the game. I have to go for Sludge Bomb into the Feeny. Can I risk an Ice Beam to actually knock out the Crocodile from here? I think it will. I have to weigh my odds, like, what are the chances that Ice Beam doesn't knock out? Okay, it did knock out. Like, what was more likely? The fact that Ice Beam wasn't going to knock out or the fact that I missed? But I was pretty confident that it was going to pick up the knockout there, so. Got the Sludge Bomb, get the knockout on top of Feeny, and we should just be good now. There was definitely a reason why I could have like high jump kicked there too. If he switched out into Arcanine, Ice Beam doesn't pick up the knockout on the Arcanine, so I have to then deal with Arcanine and Crook on this turn, which is a bit of a problem. But we are definitely good now. We'll go for Power Gem and we'll go for Jab into the Arcanine. Yeah, I'm not gonna feed you there. And now we can go for Power Gem, and I'll go for HJK. Because I guess I could like technically lose if probably like Poison Jab, missed a knockout, somehow knocks out Nihilego with something, and then extreme speeds, but his burnout is very unlikely. So a solid win. Turn 1 for my opponent wasn't too hot, but made it interesting with the Tech Rage and the Arcanine. So I still don't know if that was like a read or it's like a desperation try and get damage on the Tapu Bulu, but if that was a read, that was a pretty nice one. Alright. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, Nihilego is like just like one of these Pokemon I talk about with my friends all the time. It's like it does everything you want it to in like a single Pokemon slot, but it makes the team around it that much worse. Because you sit there and you go, alright, I have a Nihilego, starting out with a Nihilego, and it's like, if I'm not running Focus Sash, then I have to answer like Kartana. So, in order to answer Kartana, I'm just going to slap an Arcanine on the team. And now you have Nihilego, Arcanine. You're like, oh, I'm super duper weak to Garchomp, so you have to find other ways to beat that. And I have like Tapu Bulu and Ice Beam Pheromosa. It's like, And wide guard Arachne. It's like you to like basically like scotch tape the matchup together. It's not pretty. Alright, so we got Snorlax, Kartana, Poliwrath, Pelipper, Marowak, and Tapu Koko. So definitely threatening. There's the threat of Belly Drum from the Poliwrath, which could be really scary. Definitely still have to be worried about the Kartana. So, what's good in this matchup? I think Arachne is probably very good, but it also involves me potentially getting into Trick Room, and I'm not sure if I can do that. So I don't think Nihilego is good in this matchup. I also don't think Arcanine is good against Rain, of course. Do I bring the Magnezone, fearing the potential Marowak? I think I have to go Nihilego. Go Nihilego Bulu just so I can cover the potential Poliwrath. With Arachnid and Pheromosa. I need to bring Pheromosa to deal with the opposing Kartana. I don't see it like a consistent way to do it without Pheromosa. Yeah, this is actually one of the teams that definitely does not like to fight Rain. Somebody that actually used this team was Yuri Bersetto, and I absolutely like butchered the last name. Sorry, Yuri. But he used either this team or something close to it in Brazil, and we just like joking around the entire day that running into me would like be like instant death because this team absolutely hates ducks. Although I guess it's stuck in whatever Poliwrath is. Because Poliwrath isn't a duck. Alright. So the question of the day is, do I just lose my Tapu Bulu on turn 1? Do I lose Nihilego on turn 1? Does he just go for Belly Drum? I think his play is probably like Belly Drum Hurricane. And I should be able to live a Hurricane with my spread. So, if that's the case, I just go for Horn Leech into the Poliwrath and protect Nihilego. Or even Trick Room. Like, Trick Room is the play if he Belly Drums, but protecting covers a potential like Waterfall. I'm going to protect and I'm going to Horn Leech. Because I definitely want to cover a Waterfall into that slot. Yeah, okay. And then Hurricane we should be able to take. I know my calcs. And yeah, that should be enough to pick up the knockouts. So Tapu Bulu back up at full. Is it full? Yeah, after terrain recovery, that'll be full health. So pretty productive first turn, if I say so myself. And let's see what he says to bring in to counteract it. I think Kartana would be absolutely phenomenal in this situation if he does have it. But he was in Marowak, so that's kind of telling. I think if he has Kartana, like he absolutely would have brought it in here. What does he have in the back then? Probably the probably the Tapu Koko, since Tapu Koko doesn't want to play against either of these mons. So let's go for Power Gem into the Marowak, and then we'll go for Horn Leech into the Pelipper. See if we can live another one. Yeah, Marowak's gonna go for Detect there. That's fine. Yeah, Pelipper sets up Tailwind though. So the thing I was afraid of is the Marowak potentially having Bone Meringue. And it should just be able to pick up a knockout on Nihilego, so I think what I want to do is go for a Protect, and then just fire off another Horn Leech into the Pelipper. I basically want to stall out Tailwind now, and I also want to see if I can just take the knockout here. Let's see if Hurricane was just a roll. Alright, so roll was probably in my favor. Yeah, so we'll pick up the knockout on the Pelipper here. Now we should install a Tailwind, and Nihilego should be able to come back in and beat the Araquanid. So Protect there, plus a switch to Araquanid next turn, and then a Protect coming back in should be pretty nice. Let's see what his last mon is, though. It's Tapu Koko, yeah. Just as we thought, it is Timid Tapu Koko. Alright, so I do see a small problem, and that's that he has Marowak on the field, so I think he probably just discharges here, and Araquanid does not want to switch in on a discharge. So I think what I do is I switch out to Araquanid, let it eat the discharge in the Bone Meringue, and if I'm able to survive, then I can go for a Wide Guard on the turn after. We can also get a feel for what his item is. If he goes for discharge, maybe Specs. Alright, so it's hard to tell with that damage. He's actually Flame Charge Marowak. So what does he not have? He has Detect, Flame Charge, Bone Meringue. He either dropped Flare Blitz or Shadow Bone. It's a rain team. He had to have dropped Flare Blitz, I'd assume. So let's go for Wide Guard here. He did not have a Life Orb activate. So that's potentially Specs damage, but I think Specs would have done more to Araquanid. So yeah, let's go for I'll go for Woodhammer into the Tapu Koko. Because yeah, he's still just in a situation where he cannot go for Thunderbolts. Yeah, let's see what what Marowak decided to go for. Alright, so he did drop Flare Blitz. Shadow Bone should be able to knock out the Araquanid here. And then I'll get a Woodhammer off on the Tapu Koko, so that's definitely a positive. Alright, and I do enough to knock myself out, which is actually what I was gunning for. Because now I can just go for a Power Gem into the Marowak and a Poison Jab into the Tapu Koko. As Tailwind has finally run out, so good spot. Yeah, that Protect on the Flame Charge turn was actually pretty important, or else he might have been able to just outspeed the Nihilego on this turn. So yeah, Power Gem and Poison Jab. But yeah, this entire game was swung on the fact that Tapu Bulu was able to eat up our Hurricane with that one hit point left, and I was pretty comfortable. I was gonna be able to take it, but that was super duper close. And then yeah, Power Gem just knocks out the Marowak. So good games to my opponent, or good game to my opponent rather, and that was a pretty fun game. Like I said, it's a kind of iffy matchup for the Bulu Nihilego team, but able to call the Poliwrath on turn 1 was very, very helpful. So that'll be it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be having more Chase the Championship coming out this week. Also, the team builder for the multi-battle league will be up on Josh's channel. I believe that's going up this Friday. This Friday or next Friday. I believe it's this Friday. I will double check and leave a link down to Josh's channel in the description. So you can definitely throw him a subscription there to know when that's coming out. The battle will be up the following day, whichever day it is. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.